Welcome back to Jason Nate's cereal review. Today we will be reviewing Cracklin Oat Bran. Put it in the shot, Nate.
And we'll have a guest star appearance from Zach Slevin.
The legend.
What up, viewers?
The man, the myth, the
Nice to see
legend.
you.
And Zach, I believe you said this is one of your favorite cereals.
Yes, I do feel partially biased because growing up, this was one of my all-time favorite
Alright.
cereals, so I'm
Alright.
super excited today
So,
to try it out.
Are you
Jace
really gonna cut our guest off like that?
I was gonna say we're about to shit all over his favorite cereal.
Well, we'll give it a shot. We'll see. I think you'll love it.
We will be impartial. Okay, so first thing is the box appearance. Thoughts? I'll get in the shot.
Honestly, I look at this and I think of like if a grandma were a cereal box, it would probably look like this. I mean, I love my grandma. She's a sweet lady, kind-hearted, but it's a grandma of a cereal box. What do you think of that?
There's not much to it here. Although, I mean, it's nice of them. They enlarged it to show texture, so I appreciate that. Texture is a big thing. They also put a little recipe on the back for you. No game.
A recipe,
Very strong.
a recipe, a grandma of a cereal box.
It definitely goes along with that. So what do you guys think?
Honestly, I love my grandma.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it a solid 5 out of 10.
And I was going to say 4.
A 4 out of 10?
4 out of 10.
I mean, I also love my grandma, but unlike my grandma, this doesn't have like that warm, loving feel to it. So I'm gonna go with the 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
All
this
right.
does not give me money on my birthday,
Okay.
so...
First impressions.
First impressions.
Oh, we'll probably just cut this out. It takes too long.
Yeah.
I just said that, so now we have
No. We can add it back in. But just say it again. Say first impressions.
Okay, so the plastic bag that holds the cereal is like industrial strength.
Yes.
So
Let's blame the cereal box, Nate.
Nate opened this like an absolute caveman. And he poured himself like half a bag of cereal.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I haven't ate yet.
Goodness gracious.
So in case
Hopefully there's some left.
Okay,
So in case none of you are yet aware, Nate is in fact a dumbass.
Oh, they knew that. They've seen the other videos.
That's the whole box.
So
For the first time
There you go, buddy.
in the cereal review history, we've used the entire box for 3 bowls of cereal.
It's gone.
So,
okay.
That quantity in
thank
mind.
you,
The
Nate.
smell immediately hits you as it pours it.
Yes.
And it smells
is
really
strong.
nice.
I love that smell.
I'm getting kind of hints of cinnamon from the Caucasus region. What would you say?
The Caucasus region.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking more Iceland. I don't know why, but I smell cinnamon from Iceland from this bowl. But I know that your nose is very good at picking regions.
Caucasus region.
So,
Maybe Greenland.
Greenland? Yes.
Okay.
No, it's all kind of the same region. Iceland, Greenland,
Caucasus.
the Caucasus region.
Of course.
But
So,
it's definitely a very good smell, and it does.
Super pleasant. The appearance, I mean, it's what they show on the box. It's not bad.
It's very textured.
I like it is very textured. It's not super appealing, but it's not gross. It looks like a granola bar. First impressions? That smell that hits you?
I love that smell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It's
gonna
got
give
a
it.
natural look. I'll let you go. You go first.
No, you go first.
All right, guess. I would go with a 7 for first.
I was gonna say 7 as well.
Okay, I was actually really impressed. I was gonna go with the 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Whoa.
I love the smell of cinnamon.
Nate
This
really
is a
went for
9.
it there.
Okay.
Okay, something I should point out, it is in the shape of an O, which does a lot for it. I mean, it's true to the name.
Why? They're called Cracklin Oat Bran.
Oat Bran.
There's no
Oh, okay.
O in the.
For some reason, okay, I imagined there's an O in that. That was part of the name. I mean, there is an O in oat.
All right. We got 2 7s.
On the next episode of Nate learning the alphabet, we will go over L.
We learned the alphabet today in French class, actually.
There you go.
I've been learning. All right, and now the dry taste.
The dry taste.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go
He's
spoon.
going with the hand.
We're just gonna.
We all got different methods here. We all got different.
It's like if you mix cinnamon and sugar together in a bowl. This is what that tastes like.
Like cinnamon sugar or like?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could put it that way.
Or sugar cinnamon.
Ooh.
Sugar cinnamon. I
I
think
see what
is
you
the
did
It's a
there.
different way of
yeah.
looking at
I see what
it.
you
I think it's
I
the,
like
correct,
that
the
theory.
correct way of looking at it.
Wow.
Well, it'd be the first thing you ever got incorrect.
Well, at least I know how to open a cereal box. Learned how to do that when I was 5, so. I would say that this is a fantastic dry cereal. I don't have to explain myself. This is like eating granola bars.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 for
Wow.
dry taste. I could sit and eat this dry all day. It is the perfect dry cereal. 10 out of 10.
I'm not gonna make quite as bold of a statement. I would give it a 9. I still think it is great, but I don't think I could give it that 10.
Alright, I'm not really a fan of eating my cereal dry, but this has impressed me, and I'm gonna go with a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Nate and I agree.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong here if I'm not. Like, these two are the experts of
That's it.
cereal.
No,
but-
your opinion sucks.
No,
Chase.
no. You're doing perfectly fine. Nate is not an expert of cereal. Okay, so now we have
The
the
wet taste.
the wet taste.
The wet taste.
The wap taste. So as we cut from the dry taste to the wet taste, Nate actually informed me that he was going to be ingesting the cereal through his butthole, which is why we had to get the larger bowl. So let's get the wet taste.
You gotta get the full range of senses.
Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
Okay,
so good.
it pretty much tastes like the same way it tastes dry. Like it doesn't really absorb the milk, which is fine because it already tasted amazing.
I agree. I don't think it necessarily changes the flavor that much. I do like the texture a little bit more when it's not quite as crunchy. I appreciate the little bit of like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call it sogginess, but just a little softer on them.
I think
Yeah.
the milk brings out the cinnamon flavor a little bit too. Tastes a little more cinnamon.
A little more to it?
Yeah, we'll see how this develops over time too. I mean, do you guys like it, like your cereal soggier, or like do you like a crunch?
I wouldn't say soggy. I still appreciate the good crunch,
Okay,
but
okay.
sometimes it can be too much. And I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think initially it's a little too crunchy. So I mean, I'll see how it develops over time.
This is a fantastic tasting cereal, and I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Zach?
I'm struggling here. I think it's such a bold statement to give it a 10 out of 10, but I really can't think of another cereal that I would enjoy more than this right now, so I might go with 10.
You gotta send it.
Yeah, I'm going with the 10 too. I love
Wow.
this.
All right. And now for the clean rating. Let's get that clean rating.
It's kind of interesting. It's hard to say. Because, I mean, the milk has a very clean taste still. Like, they don't mix. Maybe a little bit cinnamony. But the cereal itself
But
is
once
really
you chew
clean.
it, and there's not a clean feeling in your mouth
Yeah,
afterward.
yeah.
I think I can speak for all the viewers and say that I don't know what the hell a clean rating is, but I think this is probably about a 6 on the clean, maybe a 5. I give it a 5 on the clean rating.
I'm gonna give this like a 4 on the clean rating. I think it's below average, but I think it kind of initially feels clean, but afterward doesn't.
Yeah, I'm with you there. 4 out of 10.
All right.
Just
I'm
make
happy
it up.
I'm happy I was in the ballpark.
All right.
Yeah, good
Now?
job, Zach.
Now for longevity.
Hmm.
I mean, it's holding its crunch pretty well.
It does.
Well, also softening up, like, just enough. And, like, the cinnamon sugar kind of comes, is goes into the milk, dissolves into the milk,
Mm-hmm.
and the milk tastes really good.
I
Are we
agree.
doing the milk
This
tasting
isn't-
rating right
this-
Oh, sorry.
God.
Sorry.
now? An amateur.
It's hard doing these reviews with people that clearly don't know what they're talking about.
Thank you. And I mean, obviously, if you let this,
Says the guy whose brain is too small to understand the clean rating.
So anyway,
I think, obviously, if you let this sit in milk for an unreasonable amount of time, it would get soggy, just as any other cereal would. But for the reasonable amount of time we've been eating this, it is still very crunchy.
I think it holds up a lot better than most cereals. I'll say that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm
gonna go with a 9 out of 10.
I would say 9 as well.
I was going to say 9 as well. 9's all across the board.
Look at that.
All right.
Milk taste.
Now for the milk taste, Nate. Even though you've already gave
The
us
time.
your thoughts on it. A very cinnamon-like taste.
What a surprise. Personally, I did not see that coming. Very insightful comment.
Nate has decided to use the bold mood of being sarcastic, even though he has failed to open a cereal box.
All right, folks. This is
Okay,
getting off the
okay.
rails here. Let's bring it back. All right. How did you
right.
like your milk experience?
I really liked it.
I really liked it.
Awesome.
It's just
That is
like-
awesome.
I don't know, just cinnamon milk. Not too strong. I mean, like, I'll say it's strong, but like it's not like knocking you over.
Yeah.
It's strong for a cereal milk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say.
Yeah, I haven't been a part of the previous reviews, so I don't know. I can't really compare it to the other ones, but I think it would be in that probably 7.
Okay. See, Zach, your mistake is assuming that this channel has any consistency.
How dare I?
You see, the Pokemon cereal was clearly a 6.3.
Okay. Okay, so milk taste rating.
Slevin gives it a 7.
7 for 7.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'll go with an 8 too.
Where'd you get that idea, Nate?
Very original of you.
It just came to me like way before you ever even thought of it.
All right, let's go with nutrition. The nutrition rating, because luckily for us, Nate didn't rip that off the box. All right, so the cereal, the serving size is a quarter of a cup, so a smaller serving.
That's just
Three-quarters.
3/4 cup, dumbass.
Well, apparently it wouldn't matter if I ripped it off.
I'm sorry.
Jace can't read anyway.
The serving size is 3/4 of a cup,
I'm surrounded by people that can't open a box and can't read a box.
which is smaller than what it usually is.
Okay, but it is packed with
Jace
calories.
used that a lot.
It has 230 calories and only 3/4 of a cup. And nutrition is the rare rating where we have consistency. And compared to other cereals, that's really high.
8 grams of fat. That's a lot of fat. A lot of fiber. 7 grams of fiber. 25% of your daily fiber.
Oh my god, I'm gonna shoot my face.
Oh, speaking of a lot of fat.
That's not funny.
Okay, too far. All right.
I'm sorry for my comments. The apology video will be out next week.
Hashtag cancel Nate.
There's a lot of vitamins. Okay. Look at all that. Vitamin D,
Wow.
calcium, iron, potassium, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin
That's
B12.
You get 25% of your daily iron from this.
You get 0% of your daily calcium, even though it's listed as 20 milligrams.
Okay, 45% of your daily riboflavin, whatever that does for you.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, you know.
He doesn't know.
Can you guys tell me?
Actually, Nate, it's 20% of your riboflavin.
No, with milk it's 45%.
Okay, with milk. With skim milk, where you have
Okay.
1%
Okay.
Wisconsin dairy, you know the drill. So
Cereal alone, 4 grams of protein.
Quite a few sugars. More than I
how
thought.
much sugar is in this?
15 grams.
That's a shit ton of sugar.
That is a lot of
For
sugar.
3/4 cups.
All right, so clearly there's a lot of good things in this, and if you need your fiber, like a grandma would,
It's true. Stays consistent.
it's still consistent with the appearance. It's very good for that.
But for three-quarters of a cup, it's packed with everything, and that includes a lot of bad stuff. So
It's
much
definitely
sugar.
above average though. Like at least it has stuff in it. Like the Pokemon one and the Eggo one just had nothing.
Like
in
devoid of nutrients.
I mean, yeah, first ingredient, whole grain oats.
Yeah.
Don't look at the sugar, that's the next ingredient. But
yeah. So if you want to eat this cereal, just forget about the sugar. Just don't think about it.
Yeah. So I would say probably a 6. It's not great, not terrible.
I'm gonna go with a 6 too. Like you at least get like
God.
your nutritional needs.
Please just have an original thought from one.
I'm gonna go with a 7, I think.
I just want to be like you. All right, so we averaged all of our scores together. We got an overall rating
Of 7.5 for Cracklin Oat Bran.
7.5.
you know, I should have mentioned when I average all of the ratings together.
Nate thinks he can do math. When in reality, it's 7.51 something, and Nate
And he
chooses to
just
leave
did that
out.
off the top of his head.
Yeah.
Thank you
so
for watching Jason, Nate's, and Slevin's
It's been a lot of fun, folks. We'll
cereal
see you next time.
review. See you next time.